Okay. Kind of awesome. Wait for it. Oh, okay. That I wasn't ready for that. That was cute. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now it's up. Welcome everybody back to the game room, and welcome back to another demo gameplay for a new game that's getting ready to come out soon. This one here is just like the last one we did, another possible soul successor of a game. This one being sole successor to one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time. Even though it's had some questionable entries in life throughout its lifetime. We're talking about Star Fox, and Star Fox hasn't had a game since the Wii U. Yeah, you heard that right. The Wii U, the terrible one with the tablet that made you try to jump between the tablet and the TV screen in order to figure out what was actually happening. That bad game. That was the last proper Star Fox title that Nintendo put out. It was a very terrible time for all of us, and sometimes we try not to admit that it was a thing, but we have to admit that it was a thing. Uh Surprisingly, the DS entry was much better. But that being said, this is not that terrible Star Fox game. This is Wild Blue Skies. And this is made by Chuhua Labs. And I want to make sure I'm saying this other company right before I butcher the name off the top of my head. Do, do, do. Vitae Backroom Inc. Published by Humble Games. So this I've seen a little bit of the gameplay. It reminds me of Star Fox 64 a lot. So I'm expecting nothing but good things out of this. Um and just like our last one, I'm gonna play straight on through the demo. I'm not gonna worry about a time frame or anything. So if it's a little long, guys, just like the last one was, I apologize. But I think we don't have that problem this time though. Interesting. So wait. Okay, so we got invert on, and it's a flying game, so I'd rather that. Movement sensitivity is normal. Continuous fire is off. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm playing a Star Fox game without playing on a 64 controller for the first time forever. And the reason why I say that is because I dusted off my 64 and I have been playing Star Fox 64 again recently, just for funsies. So that's a thing. That's a thing. A long time ago, the evil Grimclaw. Oh, it's actually got voiceover narration. I have my volume turned down too because I don't want the feedback going into the mic. So okay, so they call it the Blue Bombers. I like that. And the switch is that the dog is not the commander; it's the frog. That's interesting. So anybody who's played Star Fox knows the name General Pepper. General Pepper was the guy who ran the Cornelia Air Forces, and Fox McCloud was the leader of the Star Fox team. So this is a very interesting setup we got here because we got essentially the same type of dog. Actually, I think that General Pepper was, maybe, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. So we got a dog, we got a deer, we got a bull, and we got what appears to be a gecko. Maybe not. Maybe he's more of a bearded dragon. We'll see what. And instead of planet hopping, everything's on the same planet. And just looking at this, I can tell that there's going to be different routes, just like in Star Fox. So depending on how you complete a stage, will depend on what routes you can take.
It'll take more than bad weather to stop us.
And just like in Star Fox, I like the whole setup. Mission 2. Wait, so we didn't even get to do mission 1. We skipped right into mission 2.
We'll get through this.
Bowie or Bowie. I like it. Chuck, Row,
I can't
Thorn.
pass my nose. Looks like
Okay, that's my bomb. Okay, there's my shoot button. Gotcha. I am trying to acclimate on the fly, guys. Okay. So I would have assumed there'd be a torpedo charge. Oh, it's a... So they separated the button. Okay, so in Star Fox, your main weapon button, if you hold it, you charge a torpedo for lock-on. They've made that a separate button here. I don't know if I like that necessarily, personally. I think I prefer those to be all one button. But that is also to me basing that on what I'm used to as opposed to, you know. But I think it makes the gameplay a little bit more easier to transition with certain things. So who's the Falco of the team?
no time to cutscene, boys. Keep pushing forward.
Okay. So if we're going by colors, I guess that makes the deer Slippy. Okay, there we go. There's my thruster. So this is break. Okay. So if I do... No. No. No somersault? You might as well have made it one button in. You can't fire your main weapon while you're charging. I just now tried to test that just now. So they might as well have made that one button. Hey, if you guys are watching this video at any point and you hear some of my critiquing, I would say at least in options, give people the option to choose the controller setup way. If they want it like, and call it old school versus newer controls. Call it like that.
Try not to get wet.
Oh.
I've had it up to my gills with you.
Really? Oh, the bombs don't do no damage. Yeah. Alright, taking an L on purpose. Okay, so they do actually do the whole thing with the no and everything. Oh, that's cool. It shows a little picture of you wiped out and crashed. Even though in this case I'm in the water. So I should actually like have broken wings and be float. But okay. Alright. I did that on purpose because I want to check something. Me noticing that that said mission 2. I'm curious to see if there's a mission one or if it just skips past that entirely for the demo's sake. Can I not skip this, or is it going to make me? It won't let me skip it. I've made a horrible mistake. I've made a horrible mistake. Uh, don't get me wrong, Mission cool 2 looks cool and all, but if there's a Mission 1, I would like to see what Mission 1 looks like. Hmm. Oh, so maybe that was Mission 1 right there that it shows us coming from. But for the demo, it has us doing. Okay. I see. I see what's happening. That's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice. It's actually, and the reason why I say that's interesting is because I don't think I've seen a demo do that in a very long time. Like since like PlayStation 1 era of demo disc games and such. So I that's actually kind of neat. Uh, I'm kind of cool with a lot of these retro games taking a lot more retro perspectives and using them for a lot of what they do. I'm okay with this. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I'm okay with this. Ow. Okay, so that one's the laser. Okay, gotcha. So wait, what does the W do? Is the W like? Oh, it's like the rings. Okay, I get it. So the W is in place of the rings that you get in Star Fox. In Star Fox, there are rings that you can get for health, and if you get the golden ones specifically, like see how that just replenished my health. So if you find golden ones in Star Fox, usually what will happen is that you get three of them, it extends your life bar. And then if you get three more, I believe you get extra life. And there's only like one or two stages where you could actually get a total of 6 rings, if I remember correctly, in Star Fox. 64 at least. So it's not like a major thing that happens all the time, you know? Ugh. Ooh, lost booster. Oh, so instead of it breaking your actual wings and such like it did in Star Fox, which I always thought was like a fun time when you like lose your wings and you have to like count, you have to like compensate. So they're just like, oh, take enough damage and you just lose the boost. Okay, I see you. Yeah. Of course, that did used to be my one thing that I used to like doing in Star Fox 64 is breaking my wings on purpose and then challenging myself throughout the stage. And before anybody asks, yes, you lose life when you do that. So breaking both of my wings and then going through a stage and then beating the boss like that, it's kind of a trip. Uh, I was not paying attention. Took that L. Take that L. Uh, oh, I didn't realize it did the transmission thing. Oh, I missed that. So with the transmissions, usually if you got those in Star Fox, if there was a usually would drop you supply drops and such. Sometimes it'd be a ring, sometimes it'd be your lasers, so you can have your dual lasers. And sometimes it would be like weird sequences where like you get the teammates and they back you up, or they would all come out together and you'd all do a thing together.
Merely a tickle. Try not to get wet. I've had it up to my gills with you.
Yeah, this boss fight's kind of interesting, but I also feel like it's eh. I don't know. I do feel like if you're gonna have the bombs, though, they should be doing more damage because they're a hard item to find. You only get like maybe one or two bomb pickups throughout an entire stage in Star Fox games usually. Uh, and the reason being is because they're so powerful, you can usually wipe out a group of enemies. While they don't like destroy a boss, it does take a considerable amount of damage off them. You'll do at least like roughly 15-20% damage. And this is barely doing 10. So I do feel like that's a huge disconnect. Like I'm already doing like 5 to 10% without it. So I do have some things that I kind of question. But by no means is this a bad game. Oh, I see. It's making you spell out wild. Wild. Okay. So I wonder what happens if I'm able to find all of.
Don't go jumping the shark bite.
You know, the stage is short too. Like the stage is maybe about 5-10 minutes long. This recording's only going long because I've restarted and then I lost twice against the boss so far. Three if you count the original start. Huh? Does that not deflect? Oh. Like I'm purposely trying to get hit now to see.
Merely a tickle.
Oh, it doesn't deflect. It does like a last minute dodge step. Oh, that's interesting.
Try not to get wet.
Now, I will admit that the game does play with angles like original Star Fox does. So when it does certain things like that, where it cuts off your angle of retreat by via cam, and you take damage because of it, that kind of bugs me. But that's also bugs me in Star Fox as well. What happened? Oh dear, the game just is the game crashing out? I think the game just crashed out. Oh wow. Okay. So notes. Um, whatever's going on with the Unity engine is causing a bit of an issue there, and the game just literally crashed out. I don't know what else to say about that. Um, I'll probably do another run through with this, and I'll record it. But I think right now I'm gonna double check, research what's going on with that because that's a very curious thing to see. Uh, but definitely, I won't say the game's bad. I'll say I'm a bit nitpicky because I'm a Star Fox fan. I've played all the Star Foxes. I don't mind them trying to do things a little bit differently. It's just that there are a few things I'm like, this you probably should keep the same. But what are you gonna do? In the meantime, guys, if you like what you see here, like, share, subscribe, do all the usual YouTube stuff. If you got any suggestions for games you want to see me try out, play, or just talk about, hit us up in the comment section below, please. I do take the critiques as well, so if you think there's something I should change about my recording style, also put that down there as well. That being said, for the game room, I am Sergio,